Good evening. Welcome on into the afternoon edition. I'm sorry, not evening, from day one. Normally, we don't go ahead and find out what happened, but today we have a lady who, of course, wanted to play the Sov Cit. With the rest of her courtroom appearance, we'll have what actually happened. Let's begin.
Third Circuit Court for the County of Sheboygan. I'm sorry, we are actually in the 89th District Court. This case is an 89th District Court case. We're conducting a hearing in the Circuit Court room. It's being clerked from the 89th District Courtroom that has participated by video conference technology into the hearing. And I am providing public access both in the courtroom and also online. So for that reason, we request that nobody would try to record or photograph anything during the hearing, as that can be disruptive to the proceeding. So we'll call the matter in the matter of contempt of Beth Michelle Bridgman. It's filed under the case of People State of Michigan versus Flores, file 23-868SD. So Ms. Bridgman, if you want to come forward to the table.
I'm unable to do that. I don't have a license to practice law in the bar arena and in the water. I am a woman on the land, under the law of the land, and under the one true God. I'm a living soul. And
okay,
you're offered a contract with Beth Michelle Bridgman in all caps. I'm not that person. Anybody else in this room that person?
Hey, hang on.
Okay.
So Miss Bridgman, you're correct that the bar in the courtroom, people have to be licensed attorneys to cross the bar to represent other people. Of course, people can and do, as you have, represented yourself on this side of the bar. So you're welcome to sit at the table there, which would perhaps be more comfortable for you. If you would prefer to proceed from where you're standing or sitting, that's fine with me as well. Do you have a preference then?
I'd like to stay right here.
Okay, that's very
honor. I think the first matter I need to address is that I have a copy of your sworn oath here, and
that's not relevant for today. So Ms. Bridgman, you filed a motion for me to recuse myself. I'm going to deny that motion. It didn't present any basis for recusal, so that motion is denied. And we're here for a contempt hearing, which you've been arraigned on for your contempt for interfering with court process and the unauthorized practice of law, and then failing to attend the hearing.
This is true.
So Ms. Miller, any opening statements?
Yes, Your Honor. I will show through the evidence that Ms. Bridgman engaged in the unauthorized practice of law that is contrary to MCL 600.916. She further prevented the defendant in the underlying case from meeting with his MIDC attorney prior to his arraignment on November 30th, 2023, and she also failed to appear for her show cause on December 20th, 2023 at 11 a.m. Thank you.
All right, do you wish any witnesses sequestered?
I don't believe so.
Okay, Ms. Bridgman, now's the time you can make your opening statement to me, but first, do you wish to have any witnesses that will be presented sequestered, meaning that they have to leave the courtroom and be instructed to not watch the
even contracted with this hearing, this administrative hearing cannot be, I cannot be adulterous to my own oath of office.
I'm going to assume that
and
you're
put
rejecting
myself
my
under an
request for
authority.
sequestration orders, and no sequestration orders entered. So go ahead with your opening statement.
Law is must be a contract. In the absence of in a valid contract, there is no law, period, which might be part of the problem that we have here. Now,
I don't mean to interrupt you, and I'm not going to interrupt you often during your opening statement. I do want you to know that because of the way the video feed works, from where you're standing, it's not picking you up. And I assume that the audio is going to work through for the district courtroom that's clerking it. But
I'm content with all the people
okay
that are here that
right,
reside on the land that most of us call Michigan. If that's who is bringing charges against me, and there is no person injured, there's no property damage, there should be no case. So my statement is that how can I put myself in your jurisdiction, except that you could do it by force and arrest me with 4 deputies with no due process and violate my unalienable rights to try to force me into your jurisdiction? Because your oath of office is a violation of Section 5 United States Code 3001. You do not have an oath giver. You have yourself that signed it, and you have a notary. I just did an oath with the people here today, and they signed it, I signed it, and we got a couple of them notarized. That's how it should be. This is not a valid oath. I cannot stand in this court and be brought up because in fact, you are operating or masquerading as a lawful court, but you're in fraud of the very oath that would give your court legitimacy. I have a remedy, Your Honor. I have an oath here. And if you would like to take it in the presence of the people and signed and notarized, we can move forward. Otherwise, I would be violating my very own oath of office and an oath I just took downstairs as well to the United States of America's Constitution.
All right, does that conclude your opening remarks?
Well, it concludes the fact that I see that you're not interested or care what the people and the truth of the lawful process of the people. I don't know if anybody else cares to say that. There's no injury and there's no property damage. I do believe I withheld Mr. Gilbert from some money he was probably banking on that day. And I believe the court operates in commerce and is here to make a profit on all of their activities. So that is my violation. The state of Michigan would hated that I blocked an attorney before Seth was arraigned. You cannot be bringing me in the hallway downstairs and charging me, and then tell me that you're the true judge of the 53rd Circuit Court when your oath is not properly even administered. I happen to know, I believe, did you take a bar association oath?
I'm not answering questions. Are you done with your opening statement?
I guess I don't really need to be here because this is not a legitimate court that I should be standing in. And I will not violate my own oath by submitting myself to an authority that has not done the proper oath himself.
All right, Ms. Miller, your first witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. If you would
Ms.
call.
Bridgman, you may not leave the courtroom.
I know you have people that need to know that they are violating people's unalienable rights by picking them off the street without a single piece of paperwork.
Okay, Ms. Miller, who's your first witness?
We would call
Does anybody else have a problem with this?
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. There's going to be no outbursts in the courtroom or you'll have to be removed. All right, Mr. Bird, please raise your right hand. You may not leave the courtroom. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so bad?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd be happy to administer a
Ms.
legitimate oath.
Bridgman, hang on. So the court process works. I gave you both a chance for your opening statements.
This is not a
Hold on,
court
hold on.
I can submit to.
Hold on. The process is going to be,
I know you
Prosecutor's
like to
going
look
to-
really regal up there and
No.
maintain a degree of authority, and
Ms.
you have
Bridgman.
guys carrying guns.
Ms. Bridgman,
I'm fully aware of that.
Ms.
Where are
Bridgman,
their
I
body
can-
cams and their vehicle
I
cams?
can put you in a jail cell. You can watch it from there.
I know that's what you're hoping to do.
So Ms. Miller is going to be given an opportunity to question the witness, and then you'll be given an opportunity to question. That's how court procedure operates. If you interfere with that procedure, you're going to be in direct contempt of court. Ms. Miller, proceed with your question.
I would have to be.
Can you state your name for the record?
David Berg,
And can you spell your last name?
BERG.
And how are you employed?
I'm the IT director for Sheboygan County.
And in that capacity, are you able to see and access the surveillance footage in the building?
Yes, I am.
And are you able to pull portions of that video off the server?
I am.
And were you working that capacity on November 30th, 2023?
Yes,
And are you aware of security footage that was pulled from the system for that date?
yes, I
Do you know what the time frame of that security footage that was pulled was?
am. No, 8 to 10.
And do you know what part of the building was pulled from the system for that time frame?
I believe there were about 5 camera views, mainly downstairs in front of district court in the entryway.
Okay. And did you review this thumb drive prior to sitting here to testify today?
Yes, I did.
And does everything on this thumb drive, was that pulled from the system from November 30th?
Objection, this is all hearsay. Anything that is on that video is all hearsay.
It hasn't been offered into evidence yet, so hold on a second.
So you were able to view everything on the thumb drive?
Yes,
And was that all footage from those cameras from November 30th?
Hearsay.
yes, it was.
It hasn't been offered into evidence yet. Hold on a second.
And
No, I know your presumptions are that if it's set in court and it's not objected, it becomes presumptive evidence.
All he said is that he reviewed it. So continue.
And did it appear to be
She is leading the
edited in
witness.
any way?
I'm sorry, what's that?
Did it appear to be edited in any way?
No, the software that we have does not allow us to edit.
So it's the full capture of that
Yes,
time frame.
yes.
Okay, I'd move to admit People's Exhibit 1.
Okay, exhibit 1 has been offered for admission. Ms. Bridgman, do you have an objection?
I have an objection that anything in the hallway is going to be considered contempt of court.
Okay, it is, I'm going to presume that that's an objection as to relevance. It is relevant, objection overruled. Exhibit 1 is admitted.
Thank you.
So, my honor, can we move to settle this? Because I know your main objective is to get me into jail unconstitutionally again.
Ms. Bridgman, I assure you that is not my objective today. If it is your objective, there's easy ways that you can make that happen by continuing to behave the way that you are. But I assure you that is not my intention today. All right, so 1's admitted.
Thank you, Your Honor. The time frame on the video is 2 hours. I don't think the court wants to, I don't want to show the full 2-hour video. If I would be allowed to present various snippets of relevant time from the video.
Okay, go ahead. All right, so Ms. Bridgman, Ms. Miller's going to play portions of the security footage for the court. I'm not sure if you're able to see it from where you are standing. Again, I invite you, you're welcome to sit at the table where you can see the footage.
And
I
for the
was
record-
there, Your Honor, and before the living God, I know what's on that video, and I have not violated or broken any laws. I have stood in the way of your commerce court, so I understand that that's a contempt of court charge because you're a for-profit court.
Okay, go ahead.
And for the record, my office did contact Ms. Bridgman to offer to give her a copy of the flash drive or have put on a flash drive for her, and she indicated that she did not want a copy.
Okay, go ahead and play. And about how long is this footage?
The various clips that I show will be approximately 5 minutes.